Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet Single Battle, Battle of the River Plate, 13th of December 1939. Raiding the South Atlantic since the start of hostilities, the Graf Spee has finally been cornered by 3 cruisers. Historical outcome: Graf Spee scuttled, Exeter heavy damage, Ajax medium damage, Achilles light damage. We will take the German side this time. We'll take the Admiral Graf Spee and see, is this winnable? Can the Graf Spee hold off the 3 cruisers that have cornered her? I would like to point out that actually I have won this battle as the Graf Spee before. I have won it before. However, that was a long time ago. So, I'm fairly confident I've just not done it for a long time, alright? Fire. Oh, that's not too bad. I just need to be careful that the cruisers don't get too close to me. Because my big advantage is that, you know, I've got big battleship grade guns which can fire from a long way away. So I want to be keeping the distance quite, you know, quite large, quite open up, spaced out. They will want to be closing the distance, closing the range to get more accurate fire off and to potentially even launch torpedoes perhaps. So 14 was short, but not by a lot, I don't think. No, not that much. Well, try half a degree extra then. I'm going to try, or even 14.4 maybe. Yeah, let's try 14.4. Fire! Alright, that's 1 hit. And it's enough to have them turn one of their guns away. Alright. Ajax. Still just about able to get a broadside away. But they've missed. Is that because they are out of range? Or is that because this is the elevation they wanted to shoot at? I mean, those guns are pointed very high. I think they're out of range still. Continue the turn, 15 degrees. There we go. 14.4 was actually a hit, so we'll go, I'll say 14.3 this time. Fire. Yeah, that's got them. How many hits was that? Was that 5 hits? Oh, right. Of course. Yeah. Of course. Interesting how that works out. I score 5 hits with 11-inch shells and basically nothing. They score 1 hit with an 8-inch shell, massive explosion and a fire. Of course, that makes perfect sense. It's exactly the way around that you'd expect it. What's been damaged? Nothing. No, nothing as well. Well, AAA, heavy damage, I guess. Very well then. In that case then, what we're going to do is we're going to start getting nifty with you. We'll aim for your front turrets then, if that's what you're going to do. If you're going to not cooperate with us like that, we will just aim for your turrets and blow you to pieces that way. There we go, that's 1 down. So the Exeter are only firing with 1 turret this time because that's the only one that's still in operation. And these have missed. They've straddled us, but they've missed us. What I'm going to have to do, I think, is deal with the Exeter as quickly as possible and then assess the situation in terms of the light cruisers, because I think they're closing in. They're closing in, so finish the Exeter off, turn around and run for the hills whilst firing the big B turret at the light cruisers. Alright, a good hit. Pumps, main radar, heavy damage, main spotter, light damage, A turret, AAA destroyed. Let's just check, they're at 18,000. And they're at 20,000, they're at 21,000. So we've still got a little bit of time left before things get desperate for us. 13.9 was there, let's go to 13.5. Armour piercing, of course. This time we'll aim for the B turret. Fire. Finish them off. Almost. Almost. It'll almost finish them off, but not quite. Oh, they've decided to bring a broadside in. And annoyingly, they've scored 2 hits amidships. That's 3 out of 4? Or 2 out of 4? Can't remember which one it is. Right, it's Achilles movement. Still 2 turrets only firing on the light cruisers. I just want to send the Exeter under as quickly as possible. That's my main concern. Aft spotter, aft radar, heavy damage. That's not too bad actually. Not too bad at all. 13.5 was there. Let's go 13.3. Go about here. Fire. Right. Only the rear turret firing this time. So we've damaged the B turret, it would seem. Come on, I've got to watch out for these light cruisers. They're closing in. I don't want them to close in. Because we then lose the advantage that we have. And even if we do try and turn and run, they'll still be closing the range because they're quicker than us. That could have damaged propulsion. It could have done, but didn't. Has it damaged anything? No, we're going to get the aft spot and the aft radar fixed soon on the next turn anyway. And would I say they're pretty much gone? I'd like to think so. 13.3. Try 13.1 this time. Fire. As they suggested as well. So the Exeter is sinking. Not much damage caused to us by her. But now we have to focus on the light cruisers. How will things affect us now? First of all, let's actually have a look at which one is closer to us. How far away are they? 17.5, 17. So yeah, we need to actually turn and try and run for the hills. Oh, never mind, they're not as far away as I thought they might be. Yeah, we'll actually go for the Ajax. We'll go for the Ajax. And they're saying 14.6. Do I agree with 14.6? Actually, why not? Should we not go for the Achilles instead, maybe? Pretty much the same sort of... Yeah. I'll go 14 and go for the Achilles instead then. Fire. It's close. For a first salvo, that's close. Right, that's 2 hits. Possible damage to the propulsion of the Admiral Graf Spee. I'd like to think that we can get away without damage. But they will eventually damage things. Yeah, propulsion has been damaged. Lightly, but yes, it has. Continue the turn. Now, yes, I am aware we have lost one of our turrets now. We can't fire with the rear turret, but that's completely fine because we that's the way we're supposed to do things. We're supposed to keep a long distance and work at the cruisers from a distance. Although, annoyingly, that's a very accurate salvo. It's 3 out of 4 shells hit. Are they preparing for a broadside, maybe? Maybe they are. Who knows? Right, let's do one more turn. 10 degrees this time. There we go. Right, we're in perfect position now. Let's go to 12-1. Achilles, let's do high explosive this time. Shoot! Oh, we missed. We overestimated how much we had to go down by. Ajax unleashes a broadside. But because we're moving away from them and we're only presenting a small target, they're going to have a hard time, you know, putting the shells on our ship. Although it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Propulsion heavy damage this time. But again, it's, you know, it's not too bad. We'll actually go to 12-2 this time. Shoot! Not enough! I know we have a big gun, but we can't let them keep hitting us. If they keep hitting us, they will sink us. This isn't a battleship which you can keep endlessly firing at and, you know, it'll just stand up to all the punishment. So now steering's damaged as well, along with propulsion. Oh, that's annoying. Speed is slowly edging up, but we want a little bit more than that, I think. Go on. Alright, alright. Broadside unleashed from the Ajax. But only 2 hits out of 8. Achilles fires with 2 turrets. So those have fallen, well, almost on target actually. How's our propulsion and steering doing? It's still heavily damaged. That's a shame. Let's try 12-2. Shoot! Nice. Very nice. See, two turrets only from the Ajax. And 2 turrets only from the Achilles. Now, if I asked you which ship would you prefer, the one that's got 3 11-inch guns or 4 6-inch guns, I think you would say, give me the one that's got the, you know, the 11-inch guns. And yeah, that's the one I'd go for as well. Go on. Especially now that one of the turrets has been knocked out. And that's the way this battle should have really been fought. I don't mean to criticise the captain, but that was a bit of a mistake on his part to allow the ships to close the range. The one thing that I can't really allow to happen is for them to get the rear turret knocked out, destroyed. Because if that happens, we're really not in a good position. Right, so they're basically blind. Their main spotter and radar have been destroyed. B turret and AAA also destroyed. So 11.8 was good. Let's go do that to 11. We'll go 11.3 this time actually. Shoot. Right, adjusted. See, the Ajax is a tempting target now, because she's presenting a large target to us, whereas the Achilles isn't. She's blind and she's only got one turret firing. But I know how tempting it is to move on to the Ajax. You know, we've done what we need to do here, but I've got to keep it in. Got to keep it in, whether I want to or not. Shoot. Should have said fire, but still. So it's just 2 turrets on the Ajax. Like that's. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. This is the way you should have done it. If you do it that way, you will always have an advantage. Always. Because the Admiral Graf Spee was actually a fast ship. Top speed of 28 knots. If we click on her, yeah, max 28 knots. So actually, not that much slower than your typical light cruiser, for example. Shoot. I said shoot again, I meant to say fire. And I've missed again as well. As long as we're not picking up too many shell hits, we should be fine. But we also need to knock them out as well. It's one side of the story not taking damage, but the other side of the story is that you should really try and reduce the number of shells that are hitting you. Well, I'm actually going to go up to 11.2 this time. Shoot! There we go. All 3 shells found their target this time. Very good. We will move on to the Ajax soon as well, because the Ajax keeps peppering us with shells, as is the Achilles, I guess, but to a lesser extent, because the Achilles only has 1 turret in operation. Continue to move. This time I'll go to 11.4. Fire. Sinking or not yet? Not yet, it would seem. They want to have one more go, it would seem. Not sure what they're trying to achieve here, but very well. Yeah, they're not looking very healthy. We've got 2 fires, no, 1 fire, but the superstructure is ravaged. Our speed is still increasing incredibly. Incredibly enough, we're still going up in terms of speed. Fire. Come on, I want them to go under. I suppose if we get to like 20,000, we could maybe turn and do a broadside attack. No, but what's the point in doing that, though? They won't turn. They won't necessarily turn straight away. Oh, what's happened to the propulsion? Heavy damage. 11.6 was on target, wasn't it? I'll go 11.8. Fire. That's 2 hits. 2 turrets fire from the Ajax. And they're long. Just about. Yeah, the Achilles is pretty much gone. 3 fires, superstructure destroyed. 1 turret knocked out. And they're moving at 6.7 knots. Mind you, we're moving at 5.7, but we've still got, well, a little bit of something left in the tank to go further. Fire. Oh, that was long. It's a bit of an annoying part of the battle, I guess, but it's... if it'll win us the engagement, I'm, you know, I will tolerate it, you know? Now that's bad. Secondary explosions are bad. We don't want those. Fire. Go on. Oh. I am really tempted to move on to the Ajax. Really tempted. Because she's the one that can do us a lot of damage. Yeah, do you know what? I know I said I shouldn't do this, but 14.3, they're at 16.7. We're going to go for the Ajax. Now telling me to go at 11. No, I'm going to go at 10.3. Fire. Right. If I can get them to slow down enough, which, well, if I damage them I probably will, then what I can do is turn around and unleash the second turret, because then I'll know that they can't close in. Oh, AAA is lightly damaged, but that's not really what we were after, is it? 10.3, let's drop that down to 9.3 this time. Fire. Alright, that's a good one, I guess. Waterline hit. They're keeping those fires alive, and that's what I don't like. They're pelting us with high explosive rounds, which means as a result we're going to be, you know, we're going to be struggling. Good. Good. That's nice, we like that. No, we don't like this. We've got 3 fires now. We've got 3 fires, that's not good. We've got to do what we've got to do, though, which is to just continue firing at the Ajax at this point, because they are still very much a threat. Fire. Good. Torpedoes, perhaps? No, not yet. No, I don't like all these fires. The fires are really concerning me. We know what fires lead to if they're not dealt with quickly enough. That's why I'm very hesitant on these fires. Fire! Right, so that's the Ajax pretty much crippled as well. But the problem is they're so close to us that they can pretty much do what they want. The Achilles has missed. Yeah, keep moving away, keep moving away. Right, this time let's actually aim for the turrets. 8.4. I'll go to 8.2. Fire. Oh my gosh, that's a big list. Yeah, we've put two of the fires out. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Yeah. 8.2. Let's try 8.4 maybe, because we're a little bit short. A little bit short on that last salvo. Apologies if you heard background noise there. That was my mum up telling me to go down for food. No, I missed the turrets. Missed the turrets on that occasion. We scored perfect hits, but not where they were needed. And that's the problem. We scored the hits, just not where they were needed. Because on the front of the ship, you could... I actually think you could, you know, go on and on and on, scoring hits on the front of the ship, but we don't want them on the front of the ship, we want them on the turrets. Fire. There we go. So that's the Ajax taken care of. With a magazine detonation, no less. That is one heavy stern we've got. Look how heavy we are by the stern. It's concerning. The deck is awash. But we are quicker than the Achilles. Which means, I would argue, we can slowly start turning and getting that other turret into the fight. We've got no idea what elevation to fire at. Let's just use the Ajax's plot, maybe. Oh, would that not work? No, it wouldn't. No. Number one was 9. Yeah, I'll just guess with what they're going. So there goes the Ajax. Yeah, if you take them out with a magazine hit, really don't hang around for a long time. They really go under quickly. Fire. Oh, close. Close. I reckon maybe 2 or 3 good salvos and yeah, we'll have them right where we want them. Let's go 13.6, 13.5. Fire. Almost. Almost. Oh, I thought that might have just sailed past, but it would seem not. Whoa! No! We've got the fire put out and everything. Oh, how about that? Well, it would seem that... What was damaged, though? Main spotter, aft spotter, main radar, aft radar, destroyed and AAA light damage. I'd like to think that the Achilles will be scuttled. Should be. Yeah. So that's an interesting turn of events, I suppose. Action report on the British side. The heavy cruiser Exeter was sunk for 10,350 tons. The light cruiser Ajax was sunk for 9,700 tons. And the light cruiser Achilles was scuttled for 9,700 tons. And on the German side, the heavy cruiser or pocket battleship Admiral Graf Spee was sunk for 12,000 tons, it would seem. A score of 17,750. So we may have lost our ship, but they lost their entire fleet. So I'd consider that somewhat of a victory, maybe? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if this is a victory or not. And that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. If you have a suggestion for a custom battle, leave me a comment below and I will make your suggestion into a video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.